Hello guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending wherever you are watching me on the globe. Today we have decided to enter the forest and also to study the botany within the forest. And the botany, as you know that botany, it is the study of plants, and we are going to study various types of plants in this forest. We know their names, the economic importance, and the taxonomic features these plants have. So guys, here we are just going to start with the Lantana Camara. We are going to start with the Lantana Camara so that we can be able to see how they are, their features, what they have, the characteristics, the physical characteristics, the entire plant. And this is the Lantana Camara, as you can see it. This Lantana Camara, it is referred to as a common lantana or a large leaf lantana. It is recognized for its rapidly spreading, thorny and adaptable characteristics. When you see their leaves, they are pair alternating at right angles at the next pair. As you can see the way the leaves have been arranged on that stalk. The leaves, they are pair alternating at right angles to the next pair. You can be able to see how they are arranged like that. And then also they have some flower. The flowers, sometimes they are, most likely they are closely to the bud, as you can see. And when you observe the stems of the Lantana Camara, let us finish first with the leaves. The leaves are 2 to 12 centimeters long and 1.5 to 7 centimeters wide. And then the leaf margins are described as serrated or closely toothed or notched. As you can see, even the leaf margins themselves, the leaf margins are serrated. Let me just pick one so that you can be able to see the kind of the way we can be able to study the leaf margins. As you can see, the leaf margins are serrated. As you can see, those are the leaf margins. And then, as we have described earlier, the petiole. The leaves are attached to the stem by the petiole, which are roughly 5 to 30 millimeters. You can see the leaf petiole. Let me just show you one. This is the leaf petiole that I'm just I'm just trying to describe. This is the leaf petiole, this one. This one is the leaf petiole. So, and then the leaf petiole, which is roughly, we have said it is 5 to 30 millimeters from the stalk. And then we are going to study also about the, let me just move around as we continue seeking some plants. Especially this is good for the biology students. The biology students, as you can see, we still have more Lantana Camara. As you can see, Lantana Camara. And then on this side also we have this plant. It is called the Acacia ferruginea. The Acacia ferruginea. The Acacia ferruginea, or the acacia plant. You can just call it the acacia plant so that we avoid so many italics words. Then we can be able to describe their branches. The branches are typically dropping and slender. The leaves are compound, which the leaflets that are symmetrical at the base, and they are rounded apex with entire flat edge. As you can see, their leaves are compound. These leaves, as you can see, this is a leaflet, this one. And remember, their branches have thorny. They have some thorns. So you need to handle it with a lot of care. Their branches are thorny. So you can see this is a compound leaf. This is what I'm trying to describe about. This is a compound leaf that is attached. The main petiole is attached to the branch. So, and then also the same plant, the tree is typically pollinated by local fruit-eating bat species. The fruits appear large. The fruits appear large, oval-shaped, similar to berries. The pulp inside dries and hardens before falling off in pieces that resembles the dry bread. So we can be able to see their fruits. This is what I mean. 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 Let me just show you. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. These are their fruits for the acacia plant. Let us just also study, but this one has not fully ripened. So these are their fruits. The fruits inside. You can see it. It has some mucus like. They are peripherally arranged in that fruit, as you can see. Let me show you so that you can see the peripheral arrangement of the fruits. This is what you call the peripheral arrangement of the fruits in that pod. The seeds are arranged peripherally. Yeah. So we have seen that plant, as you can see the entire plant, and it has some thorns. So when you are handling it, you are supposed to be very carefully so that you don't do what? It doesn't injure you. So this is the forest, as you can see. The forest is quite we have so many vegetations, and some wild animals are also found within the plant, within the forest. So we are going to also to go to an extent of studying the other extra plants as we go by. Let me find some plants here, and the plants that we are going to look at, it is also called Solanum. It is also called the tree tobacco. The tree tobacco, or it is called Solanum marotianum, commonly called wool nightshade or a tree tobacco. So this is what we are going to study now. This one, this plant, it's very, very important, especially when it comes to classification of plants. This one, it is highly invasive species, partially in South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, and where it is often forms a dense, fast-growing stands up to 10 meters high and displaced native vegetation. And then also we are also going to look on the features of the leaves. When we observe the leaves, let us just take one so that we can be able to study their leaves very well, and also we describe the features as we observe these leaves. I've just picked a sample of one leaf here so that you can be able to see it very clearly. Let me just put it clear here so that when I'll be describing the leaves, we can be able to see those features very clearly. When the size and shape of the leaves, their leaves, as you can see, the leaves are largely typically 10 to 30 meters long. As you can see, this leaf, it is big. So it is around 10 to 30 centimeters long and 3.5 to 12 centimeters wide. This is the wide that I'm talking about. So it is big. The color and texture on the upper surface, it is dull green, dark. It is the dull. It's dull green to dark green with velvety soft hair texture. With velvety, as you can see, it is dull and green, as you can see. So the lower surface, let us just also observe the lower surface as I turn it. The lower surface, as you can be able to see, we can be able to see on the lower surface paler whitish and yellowish or yellowish. It is paler whitish or yellowish green and densely covered in matted felt-like hairs. You can be able to see we have hair-like structures. You can be able to see hairs. You can be able to see if you are very keen enough, especially on that vein that is passing, you can be able to see the hairs that I'm talking about. And then also the leaf margins. We are going to study the leaf margins. The edges are generally entire smooth to slightly wavy. The edges, the leaf margins, you can be able to see they are smooth and they are what? We have said they are slightly wavy. And then the leaf apex and the base. The leaf apex and the base is typically pointed while the base is wedged shaped. As you can see, this is a wedged shape that I'm trying to describe. This one, and then this is the leaf apex that I'm trying to talk about. So we are through with that. Now we are going to see on the eucalyptus or the gum tree. The eucalyptus or the gum tree are dominant in various forests, especially when it comes to the Kenyan forests. Eucalyptus, they are commonly found in those forests, and they are very, very important because we use those eucalyptus trees to make furniture, and also it is a very good source of. It can also be used as for domestic purpose, like for cooking, and even for other purposes like constructing furnitures, constructing the doors, etc., etc. So we are going to see eucalyptus. As you can see, these are big plants here. These are the eucalyptus that I'm trying to talk about. But within the long run, I'll be able also to get a sample so that we can be able to study those features closely, and we see what these plant features. So let me just try to find out as I move around so that we can be able to study their leaves, to study their taxonomic characteristics of the leaves, the branches, and also how the general appearance of the plants, how it looks like. So let me just try to find one, and then we shall be able to study it. Let me just try to find one. The eucalyptus plants. So we are trying to find out the eucalyptus plant wherever we shall find it. But if we will not be able to find it, we are just going to describe the physical characteristics, how their leaves, the features on the leaves, size and shape. The leaves are large, typically 10 to 30 centimeters long and 3.5 to 12 centimeters wide. So let us just try to find out, because I was trying to find out for the eucalyptus plant so that I can be able to take a single leaf. We do the study. Let me just move around. Wherever I'll get it, then we shall be able to study. But if you are not going to get the one that is very close so that I can be able to pluck one of the leaves, then we shall just be able to study those features theoretically, because when you see the color and texture on the upper surface, the leaves are leather, often blue green, with strong menthol-like scent, with crushed juvenile leaves. With the crushed juvenile leaves can be round, while mature ones are lens-shaped. So let us just find out, because this is the eucalyptus plant that I'm talking about. Let me just try to find the one that is green. This is the eucalyptus plant that I'm trying to talk about. Let us just find out this one. So, as you can see, this is the plant that I'm talking about. This is the eucalyptus leaf. The eucalyptus leaf, we have found it. So when you are describing these leaves, you can just be able we will be able to see the leaf margins are smooth, as you can see, and then they have netted veins, and then the leaf it's attached to the stalk by the leaf apex, by the pichole, sorry. So we will just be able to know the edges are generally entire smooth to slightly wavy. Let me see. The barks are varied. The barks of the trees. As you can see, these barks, when you study the mature eucalyptus, you'll be able to see the edges are the barks are varied from smooth and peeling to rough and stringy. You can be able to see the barks are rough for the eucalyptus plant. As you can see, it is very big and they grow in big size. So they sometimes produce oil, which rich oil in aromatic eucalyptus. Oil is used in medical medically. They are expectorants, inhalants, and for its mosquito repelling properties. So they produce that oil. They are mosquito repelling. So let us just go and find out whether we can be able to see a very good eucalyptus. We'll see what it has. So we have seen some eucalyptus there, and then let us just go inside the forest so that we can be able to see more and more plants. So this is the forest, guys. As you can see, we have so many birds around. We have so many birds around, and then from there, we are just going to study about the blackjack. Blackjack. Sasa nachukua ka video kidogo. Yes. The blackjack. The blackjack, scientifically, it is known as the Biden Bidens pilosa. The stem is square in cross-sectional. So later I'm just trying to find out where we can be able to get the blackjack. Blackjack. So without wasting time, we are just going to study about the blackjack. So the blackjack, the stem square in cross-section, quadrangular. The leaves are positively arranged and variable in shape. Lower leaves are often simple, while higher leaves are pinnate, compound with 3 to 7 leaflets. And then we are also going to study this. We have also some plants that are found within the forest. They are creeping plants, as you can see this one. They have very soft stem and they cannot support on their own. So they always creep on top of the leaves, on other plants. So they depend on other plants for support. As you can see this plant here, it depends on other plants for support as it grows. It's a creeping plant, so it creeps on other plants as it grows. So you can see this one, it is creeping on top of the eucalyptus plant so that it can be able to get support. It seeks for the light as it grows. And then we are also going to study on the. Let us just try to find out some plants that you have not looked at. We are going to study about the Oxalis canaculate. Oxalis canaculate. Let us just find out here. The Oxalis canaculate. Oxalis canaculate is just on the other side. As we shall be able to study it as time goes by. Oxalis canaculate. Let me just try to find out the Oxalis canaculate as we move through the forest. Guys, I'm just trying to find out way out. Oxalis canaculate. I don't know where it came from. Let me just try to find out Oxalis canaculate. I've seen some few, but I just want to show you the ones which are growing and the ones which have enough supply of water so that you can be able to study them very well as we look on those taxonomic characteristics. Though here the sun, I can be able to show you a few, like these ones here. Like these ones. These ones are the Oxalis canaculates. These ones here. These ones. That is the Oxalis canaculates. Let me just try to find out the ones that they have not they are still alive very well, so that you can be able to study them very well. So guys, this is the forest. It has so many vegetations, it has so many plants. Today we were just trying to move around the forest to study more about plants, to study more about botany. Botany, as you know, that it is the study of plants. As you can see, the other sides, there are shrubs. We have so many forests. There are no ways that you can be able to pass, but we can just be able to go through. So we have seen at least the oxalic connculate. So this oxalic connculate, let me just try to find out the best that I can be able to show you. Oxalic connculate. Oxalic connculate. Hey guys, oxalic connculate, it's not found here, but with the time you'll be able to see the oxalic connculate. But before even we get the good oxalic connculate, that let us just go through there. So I found here one, the one that you're just going to study. This is the oxalic connculate that I'm trying to talk about, this one. So the oxalic connculate, it's a common weed which is globally, and then we are just going to also to describe this on the general appearance, but somehow we have a strong sunshine that has made some of them just to wilt off, but the appearance, we are just going to describe the appearance. As you can see it here, this is the oxalic connculate. It's a low-growing herbaceous plant that forms low carpet of growing with the root system. And then we are also going to describe their leaves. These leaves that I'm just trying to put across these ones. So the leaves are compound trifoliate. As you can see, they are compound leaves and trifoliates. Trifoliates means they appear in three. You can see they are trifoliates. Let me just show you. They are three in number. They are three in number. They are trifoliates. You can count 1, 2, 3. As you can see on the picture, they are three in number, trifoliates. So the individual leaflets are typically distinctly heart-shaped. They are heart-shaped. Their leaves fold back at night or when it rains. Stems, their stems, we are also going to look on their stems. Their stems, the plants has branched creeping stem that can be spread up to 50 centimeters or 20 inch and easily take root at the nodes. They have at the nodes. The stems are covered with thin free hairs. They also have free hairs. Fine hairs. The fruits are narrow cylindrical capsule, 1 to 2 centimeters long, known for its explosive discharge of seeds when ripe. So guys, I hope we are just going to look on the bougainvillea plants. The bougainvillea plants, though it is not very close here, and we are just going to describe generally what the bougainvillea plants looks like. I think it is just on the other side, and this bougainvillea plant, it is the genius, but it is next time when I will be able to show you in the pictures, but These bougainvillea plants, they have been here, but they have been cut. So we are going to study the bougainvillea plant later. So we also have within this forest, we also have the pine trees. We also have the cypress, as you can see. The cypress are here. The cypress, though they are old enough and they are drying up. And then we also have the pine tree on the other side. Let me show you the pine tree. Let me just show you the pine tree. So this is the cypress tree. It is classified as hardwood. Also we have another tree here. Then we have the pine tree here. Let me show you. This pine tree, they are good plants, and this pine tree, it's adapted to its environment in a way that it has needle-like leaves to reduce the rate of transpiration, and also it has the needle-like leaves. They are just very much attractive, and some people, they use this tree in their compounds, maybe to make their compounds to make their compounds just attractive. Even for the cypress trees in Africa, they are used for fencing. They make the fence to look more attractive, and the pine tree, they are just planted in the compounds just to make maybe shades, and also to make the entire compound to look more attractive. So within those short remarks, remember to subscribe, to like, and also to share my channel. Otherwise, thank you in advance, and thank you for listening to me. When we shall be meeting once again, we shall be continue also studying more botany, more plants, and we shall be able to enter into the forest, and you will learn more plants that you have not studied today. Otherwise, I just want to thank everyone who has listened to me, and remember to share, to subscribe, and also to give some remarks on down the video. Thank you in advance, and bye bye.